Hi Taurus, welcome back to Omkara Tarot, and today we'll be doing your November read. Let's see what energies are flowing towards you in November, Taurus, and how we can use this reading and the messages to have a wonderful month ahead. And these are general collective readings, Taurus, will not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind, take what works for you, and leave the rest. So let's begin. My angel spirit guides, please bless this reading for Taurus and send them the messages they need to hear the most for the month of November. Thank you. All right, Taurus, let's start your reading. Welcome back, all my subscribers. Thank you again for being here. And Taurus, if you're new here, we welcome you as well. Do join us, subscribe to the channel, become part of us. We welcome you in. Oh, beautiful, Taurus. I'll show you in a second. All right, November. Okay, bottom of my deck, I have the King of Wands. Well, it's action time. I think you are thinking about either you being very guarded at the moment, Taurus, or you could be thinking, well, I want to try one more time. It could be anything. It could be maybe trying at the same business again, or maybe a relationship. There is something in you which is pushing you to take this leap of faith, which you are going to be taking, Taurus, in November. It seems the energies are supporting that. A fresh, brand new beginning is very, very, very possible. The energies are there. The Fool card is here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Taurus, I'm going to start with the Ganesha Oracle card for you. Let's see what Lord Ganesha has for you, and then we'll start clarifying these cards. So, Lord Ganesha, what do you have for my Taurus gang for November? What blessing do you have? What advice for November for Taurus, please? Lord Ganesha is heavily thinking. Oh. Revelation. All right. So what does that mean for you, Taurus? I'm going to take a few lines out of the book. I'm sure there's an important message here for you. That's page 15. 15 is 33, double three. Okay. Get ready for key changes in your external and internal worlds. You've come to the end of a cycle and it's time for you to create something new. What did I say? The November energies are all about new beginnings. Okay. Through this card, Ganesha is indicating that it is time to break down some of the structures that you've created in your world. This has the potential to feel painful and challenging if you resist the process. This revelation coming to you may relate to your ego and your illusion of separateness from others. You will develop a new perspective on things, and your revelation will help you grow stronger, wiser, and more composed. You may encounter some challenges along the way, but these are necessary for your spiritual growth and enlightenment. Honesty will bring about a positive change even if you experience some pain and anxiety through this process. When you begin to reach for your goal, you will come to realize that your true security and strength lie within and your relationship with the universe, and not in some false belief system or artificially created world. Be willing to reveal your truth to those around you. Okay, so Taurus, this is a very, very, very important month for you. I think you are going to be standing up for yourself and protecting yourself and saying, hey, listen, I want this stable, brand new beginning. I want something. And yes, if others are going to be against you, I think you are more than capable of taking care of yourself. Okay, so let's also take an angel blessing card. Let's see what my angels have for this read, and then we'll start the clarification. So my angels, what do you have for Taurus for November? Child. Oh God. Oh my God. Look at this. Fool card and the child card. Identical. New beginnings are in store for you, Taurus. Don't let this chance go by. Energies are there for you, but you have to have, I mean, it's all about free will as well, right? So all I can tell you is that the energies will support this new beginning for you. Okay, so now let's start your reading. So Spirit, what's this Nine of Wands for Taurus in their current energy? Nine of Wands. I think you need to stand up to yourself. I think, oh my God, Empress and the Magician. Taurus, I'm telling you, I don't know whether you realize it or you don't realize it. You on your own can create anything you want. Right now, the energies are supporting you so much that you actually are the magician of your own life. You have all the tools available to you to manifest all the abundance, all the fertility, all the growth, anything that you want, you can attract right now. These energies together are really, really powerful. Okay? And maybe that's what you're manifesting at the moment. So what happened in the recent past, Spirit, for Taurus to be harnessing such beautiful energies? Knight of Pentacles. What's this Knight of Pentacles? Okay, some things were very stagnant in your life, Taurus. Maybe there was a feeling of hopelessness, or maybe feeling that my dreams will never come true. But this is all past energy. I think you are going to be standing up, or you are standing up for yourself now, because now you are kind of realizing, or you should, that the power lies within. You have everything you need to become this very powerful person. I mean, an Empress is not a masculine, feminine card, Taurus. It's just a card of the highest level of everything. So, what's coming up for Taurus for November, Spirit? This is a beautiful reading, Taurus. Fool, what's coming up for Taurus in November? You are going to be leaving something which is not suiting you and moving towards something which is going to give you a lot of peace, lot of happiness. You're going to be now investing your time, energy, and anything actually, heart, mind, body and soul, into things. This is like planting seeds in a new garden. Where am I going to sow my new seeds now? Okay, this new beginning is going to be feeling so good, because you're going to be, whatever disappointments you had in the past, Taurus, I think you'll be leaving them behind. And that's what's going to give you this new beginning. Or that's at least what you should. At least that's what the energies are suggesting. What else for November, Spirit? What else for November for Taurus? One more. Taurus. Okay. All right. So you are letting go of pain. You're not going to be bothering about any gossip. Maybe you were really bothered about what people will say, and maybe you were staying in an imbalanced situation for a very long time, which had no equal give and take, sitting in heartbreak and pain. Spirit says, hell no, this is over. This is over. This is... remove that blindfold from your eyes, Taurus. It's time now to release. Look at this card. This person is no longer stuck in their mind, no longer stuck in that never-ending loop of pain. And here you are, Queen of Cups, going straight into self-love and self-care. All right. So, Spirit, what should Taurus hold on to? Taurus, hold on to this, the Magician. Now that you know that you are a supreme being, you have a connection with the universe, hold on to that thought very tight, that you can manifest whatever you want. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Spirit says, hold on to this little thought that we've put in your head, that you are capable of manifesting whatever your dreams are. There's no need to be upset anymore. If you were upset, you were angry, you were feeling that you were unable to take any kind of action in the past, well, it's time to get out of that feeling. That feeling of lack, or feeling on the outside, feeling that you'll never have enough, any kind of lack feeling, or the feeling of not being able to take action. It's a thing of the past now, Taurus. It's time to become the magician of your own life. Hold on to this feeling, please. Okay? So what should Taurus let go of then, Spirit? Page of Swords. Why should Taurus let go of this? Taurus, you have to let go of looking back. You have to let go of looking back. Look at this person wanting to move forward but still has his head turned, like looking back. Maybe this is also a little bit of a card of spying or checking or looking back over your shoulder. Maybe feeling that, if you move forward, there'll be some kind of conflict or imbalance or anything like that. What Spirit is saying, you have to let go of all that and concentrate solely on yourself, because this is going to be a time of lot of abundance for you. This is a time for not just being that person who's always taking care of others, but this is a time for you to step back and value yourself as a human being. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so don't worry about who's doing what or who's watching or who's gossiping or who's seeing or who's creating whatever drama. This is a time for self-care and nurturing one's own self as the Empress, as the Queen of Pentacles. Again, I'm repeating, it's not masculine and feminine cards. This is just the characteristics of these cards. What these cards basically say is it's a time of nurturing yourself and attracting abundance because of that. Once you value yourself, Taurus, is when the universe starts to say, oh, so that person deserves more, right? So what will become Taurus's biggest blockage, Spirit? Feeling down and out, feeling I can't manifest anything, I've been betrayed so badly, I'm hurt, I don't have the strength to get up, can't you see I have 10 swords in my back, what are you talking about self-care, I can't even raise myself to stand up. Well, this is all in your mind. Like Spirit says, it's time to remove these swords, right? It's removed to let these swords get out. Most of these swords, at least 9 of them, are in your head. This is a self-imposed prison that you've put yourself in, Taurus. It's time to remove that thought from your brain that, hell, I can't do anything. So why will this become a blockage, Spirit? Because people have broken your trust in the past, because you have been unsuccessful, maybe in partnerships, or you've people have basically betrayed your trust many times, and that's really hurt you, right? Your heart has been broken, maybe certain partnerships, whether in relationships or work or business, have not worked out. You feel each time I trust somebody, they just break my heart, and that becomes a mindset, Taurus. You have to get that out of your head and say, no, I mean, that was in the past, that was my last cycle, and now I'm the magician and I can turn this around in my favor. So don't let that become a blockage of past hurts, past betrayals which haven't worked out. Okay? So if all goes well, Spirit, how are people going to see my Taurus gang in November? 10 of Wands. Why will people see my Taurus gang as a 10 of Wands, Spirit? Okay, all right. Taurus, people may see you as beautiful. I was hoping for this card. You don't know, I was in my mind, I saw this card before it jumped out. And I was a little confused. I said, why will people be seeing my Taurus gang, so burdened and with all the heaviness of the world and whatever? Spirit says, wait, I'm clarifying this for you. People are going to be saying, yes, Taurus was in this state, but now Taurus has dropped all that burden. 10 of Wands in reverse. End of a cycle. Why? Because you may kind of seclude yourself from people who bother you or who you don't want to interact with at the moment. You are going to be guarding your energy. People will see you as being a little, self-protective and wanting to not mix around with frivolous activities, I guess, and also seeing that, you're cutting down on all these, maybe, one ends up saying yes to everything once in a while because you feel that's what the other person wants, or people around you or friends or family want you to do, so you say yes to 100 things. Well, in If you go by this reading and all goes well, Taurus, you will be seen as somebody who now has their boundaries up. Rather be alone in solitude, silence, and taking care of me than taking on burdens of everyone else, dropping them. Okay, so Spirit, what's your secret message for my Taurus then? Queen of Wands. This is your time. Taurus, your time has come now. Don't second guess yourself, please. This is a time to take action and you're going to be shining bright. And once you take back your power, people are going to be noticing you as well. So let's see. Why is the Queen of Wands a secret message, Spirit, for Taurus? Because you are so exhausted with all these other people putting burdens on you and fighting other people's battles. Once you drop all these burdens, Taurus, see, these 9 wands are in reverse. All you have to do, Spirit says, keep that one wand for yourself. These are 9, this is 1. And what did Spirit says? It's time to drop all these wands, right? So Spirit says, no, keep one for yourself, because that one wand has to be in your hand as the Queen of Wands, which will push you, propel you into new beginnings. Okay? You're allowed now to drop all this heavy baggage that you've been carrying for so long. So that's Spirit's secret message to you. And that's how you'll start your brand new journey, right? And look at this Fool also. Fool also has that one wand and has a little bag attached to it, little pouch, nothing much, right? Not carrying any burden. And that's why feeling light as a feather to be able to fly off that cliff, and knowing that this fool is going to be either be taught to fly or will be helped by the angels to land in a safe place. So Spirit is saying, this is the wand we want you to keep. That one wand for yourself and drop all these 9 wands. Okay, so that is Spirit's secret message to you. Taurus, your new beginning has arrived or is arriving in November. Make sure, please, you don't sit in this energy for too long. Switch it around today, right now, this minute. So what if people haven't been good to you in the past, or broken promises, or hurt you? Yes, it hurts, yes, but this also indicates the end of, after 10, there are no 11 swords, Taurus. 10 is the end. After that, you can only start with an ace. Okay? So, yes, congratulations, your new beginnings have arrived. So that's all I have for you. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.